Hey everybody. I forgot to hit the button. Let's do the button. I like the button. Start with the button. Where's that button? This.
That's a good idea.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I accidentally had it started on my desktop because I was playing. I don't know if you noticed. I found a straight cable under my desk. I said, "What is this cable?" And I pulled it out. I looked up and I'm like, "Oh, I'm live." So that's what was going on when we started there. But yeah, welcome everybody. We're actually going to be working on our mod today. We're going to be working on our mod. I think I need to turn down the audio a little bit here. I don't know if it's playing the music. There we go. We'll get some music, I think. Or is it doing might be doing double? I can't tell. I think it's playing music. It's been doing weird stuff. Okay, yeah, I see desktop video. It's playing some music in the background. Cool. One thing is I jump around my setups a bit. So what works one day, I'm on like a different side of the room, doesn't work the next day. So that's something to consider. So yeah, what we got going on here is this is our mason jar that we were working on. And let's see if I can pull up. The computer's being a little slow. What's it called? Blockbench? Blockbench. There we go. So we're using Blockbench and Photoshop mostly today. Let's see if I can get what's it called? What's that I'm thinking about? Nation Paper. Yeah, I kind of want to do two different desktops here just to make it easier. And I want to toss Blockbench onto the second desktop. If it lets me, there we go. And then we'll do one more desktop and we'll put Claude on the third, even though all I'm gonna use Claude for today is at Nerdy's Mixology. Nerdy's Pixology. I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna be really lazy today. I'm gonna use it to just copy paste our build once we start building. Using Claude to just do that for me because I don't want to run the command because I can't be bothered to do that. So yeah, so this is Blockbench. We'll make this work full screen. The last thing we worked on is this mason jar for our map. So right now we have three different containers for our mixology bar. Right, we got the pumpkin sip. We got our cocktail jar, and then we got the apple martini. So what I want to do today is make a new model, Hightail prop technically. I think it's going to be create new model. And this one's going to be cocktail berry solo cup. We're gonna make the Hightail version of a solo cup is what I was thinking. We'll see if we can make something that looks kind of like a solo cup today. Confirm. And we're going to just start with a block. We're just going to start with a block. And then what I'm probably going to do also is just to get a concept of like sizing, we're going to open our old model too that we were working on. So here's all the different models. We're going to open up our martini, right? Because we know, let's see, so no textures. Let's add a texture. We should just have that like up a directory too, I think, common. Yeah. So we're looking for apple martini. It might just be cocktail martini, right? That looks about right. There we go. So this is our martini glass, and we know that we don't want the width of our solo cup to be wider than the martini glass. So right now we could tell that dimension is 13. So I'm thinking 10 by 10, and our height is more or less 12. So we might do 10 by 10 by 13 is what our solo cup's going to be. Hey, Ashes. Oh, you raided. How's it going? I just started. It's been a while. I'm working on I'm on a Hightail kick right now because no one's playing Hightail, so I'm trying to get ahead of the game. Good timing then. It's going great. Yeah. So we just started and we're starting to build out some. Actually, let me see if I can open it up real quick before you run off and do whatever you're doing for this evening. Launcher. Let's see if it's going to open the right screen here. I tweaked my monitor a bit. So let's go over here. We'll go servers. Actually, I think I need worlds. Yeah, sandbox. Here we go. Yeah, that game's will probably mature really well. That's what I'm thinking because I think it has the potential to be up there with Roblox. It has the potential to be up there with Roblox. Minecraft is already trying to copy some of its stuff, like because the next update, which is out technically today, but it's gonna be like fully in the game. Like the pre-release is today, but the official release is next week. It's gonna have server lists and friends lists, and that's something that Minecraft took a decade and something to put in there. But yeah, so my mod is right now adds this bench. You know how like Minecraft has workbenches? So I modeled this. It's a martini bench. Like it's just a little like cocktail bar bench. Like here's a little cocktail napkins. And then you can use it to make different cups. I gotta change these icons. But essentially they're all these cups right here. So this is like a little pumpkin cup, a little apple martini glass. And then the new thing was this mason jar that I added. So the next thing I was going to do is do a little solo cup. And then I also have this crate, but this is kind of like an Easter egg crate. This is just If you have it, you get this block in your creative mode, which is just, it says little block martinis. So I'm kind of working on that. There's some stuff that needs definitely needs some tweaking. Like right now, if I break this, you can see like the colors are on. That should probably be red. And then I don't know if you can hear, but like this guy, this should not make a glass breaking sound. Should not be glass. I gotta like tweak it a little bit. Yeah, so many role play possibilities. So yeah, and then I was gonna make it so like this is like the base ones, and it's kind of matching. If I run over here, I don't know if you've played. This is the standard farming bench, and as you play this, you progress them. So it kind of matches with this a little bit. Not too much because they're doing berries, corn. I don't have a carrot drink, but like so I may like lock the pumpkin to like a tier 2 or something. And then I was gonna make uh, there's copper, so I'll probably make a copper mug. And then I got to play with like, do I want to make it so that you have to build the glassware separately? Things like that. But for the most part, I'm just trying to do MVP. Does the game allow you to serve these assets directly to people when they join the server? Yeah, you probably could. Like, that's kind of neat because the way that they have it set up is basically all the mods are server based. So you could just upload the mods and then these assets are available. So like they just join in. And then if you're on that server, it has this. Like they'll just be there. So you can just automatically just jump in. So like this right here's the standard. Minecraft has like a workbench. So this is the standard workbench. You go to the list of things, and then the way that's programmed, you can see my mods right here, Mixology bar. Nope. No more Warcraft 3 downloading 10 minutes of files. They're still downloading. Like it takes like a minute. Like I've been on some servers, and I usually been like last week I've been jumping around some servers. And if you're on like a fresh server, it takes like a minute of just downloading like a dozen different mods, because they don't share the mods. If you download the mods for like if they're the same mod on two different servers, you got to download it twice, more or less, from what I know. So hopefully they'll fix that up a bit. But yeah, so this is my mod. It's essentially just different mugs, and then this is the standard mug in the game. We're kind of going to match for our red solo mug. I was thinking, if I go, let's see, there's a button here. Is it B? There we go. Assets. Actually, is it this button? Yeah, there we go. So these are one of these is like that. Yeah. So I think this is a red clock. So this may be the red that we match for our red solo cup. So I was thinking like this color, and then I was just gonna make a nice bright white, kind of like this metal rim at the top of the mug. Yeah, for a solo cup. I'm just trying to have some fun. Like you could drink out of a mason jar while solo cups. Because the other thing too is if I go out here, like if I exit to the main menu, let me make this bigger so you can see as well. You can change your appearance, right? So like I have a modern look, so you could play as like a modern person. So like a solo cup makes sense. The other thing is like they're trying to make it so that like it's not just one fantasy world. You could just build different fantasy worlds, and you could jump. Every server could be its own thing. So my thought process is like there could be some like you could do a sci-fi. They're trying to get people to do like sci-fi games and have sci-fi servers. And I'm sure there'll be like a modern server. There's already guns in this game. So the idea, like I said, they're trying to get more Robloxy with the concept where it's just like everything's going to, this game's going to kind of apply to everything. So right now, like if you actually look on Twitch, I literally think there's probably like 20 people streaming this. And you may have put me like on the top 10 just by I may be on the top 5 to be honest right now with the it's really really low. It's really really low. Like like just because you rated me, I'm probably top 5 right now. It's really crazy to me because I'm like there's a lot of potential, and if you look at the stats for this game, it's spiked really high. Yeah, we should coordinate something when the game releases. The next I'm trying to get my head around like what I want to do because I still want to focus on some more immersive media. So my goal is one, I'm going to try and learn some of these mods, and then I want to do some sort of immersive thing. Like I want to see if I can make a mod that'll work with Bluetooth, but like I'm wrapping my head around that because like I can't directly use Bluetooth in a mod because the mods are server side, but I could make a client app, right? And the client app could probably talk to like the server. You made me remember something I completely grew up. I grew up with like 10 blocks from Solo Cup Inventor. You went to the same church as my dad. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild. 10 blocks away from the solo cup guy. Yeah, like my goal right now. Let's discard changes here. Let me go back to the worlds just to give you an example. Like my goal right now is I just want to put a bunch of little items in the game, and there's a lot of mods right now that are just a bunch of little items. There's some mods that are like ridiculously advanced already. Like there's already people doing like Civ type games in this, and they've made their own dungeons and they're making their own monsters, and it's really crazy. Like the people that are into this are really into it, but the user base just disappeared because they didn't have any content. So I think next week there's going to be a drop of a server list in game. I think that's going to help. But the problem right now is the servers are having issues because since it's such a fresh game, there's not a lot of like consistency, and like there's so many updates going on because they've been updating this game like almost like every other week almost. Like it's been like drops after drops after drops. Yeah, so it's like I want to get in there. I want to learn. I want to like get some. It's kind of weird. I hate to say exposure, but like I want to get some exposure on this, and then hopefully leverage that into like yeah, and then I can make like you know how like I don't know if you played Minecraft. They had like one-to-one worlds of like there's a globe of the world, and then maybe you can play like your local region inside Minecraft. I want to do more stuff like that, where it's like interfaces with the world through Hytale would be kind of cool. Use Hytale as a tool that people have been using Minecraft for. Is kind of where my brain is, but I need to get like the proof of concepts there, and mostly like I said, this mod's just me trying to learn their system. Like, how do I make a bench? How do I get items in the menu? How do I make a block? How do I design these things? Um, like if I pick up a sippy cup here, like in this mode you can't drink them, but yeah, you could like drink these and this fills up your health bar and things like that. I bet doing some of these meme things might help boost exposure. Like some people are going in cold modding libraries, do memes like 6-7 cup or whatever. Kids definitely be searching for those terms. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah, I gotta start like the problem is I'm thinking like an old man, so it's like to me, I'm like, what would be fun if I could sip my whiskey in game? That would be fun to me. But that's not what the kids are thinking. I gotta think like what the kids are thinking. Maybe I gotta get back into the mentality. Stanley Cups. Oh, that'd be cool. Like the thing is, like I can't really do like I say it's gonna look like a red solo cup, but like solo cups are like so like it's like Google, right? Like they're just kind of its thing now. It's not like a singular brand anymore. But Stanley, I'd be a little bit more worried about. But yeah, so that's the plan. Is today I was just gonna make a red solo cup because we've got to replace what I did is I made this apple martini without the apple, and then I had it in different colors initially just to there was a contest. They had a $100,000 contest for mods, and I knew I wasn't going to win, but I just wanted to just put my mod out there. So that's why like I had just different colors, and now I'm just trying to go back. Yeah, the contest ended. What was funny, dude, I gotta tell you, sorry I'm talking like a mile a minute. One of the contest winners, since the ecosystem is so tiny right now, one of the contest winners has been repeatedly coming to my stream and talking to me as I play their mods, which is like, just blows my mind. Just the fact that like the ecosystem is really small. So like right now it's really good for networking, to be honest. Like just being in there and trying to support the game. Exactly. Hey, there he is. Exactly. I was just speaking of the devil. How you doing, dude? I was just showing off my mod right now and explain to Ashes like what the Hytale scene is, and like how like I'm excited for it, but it's so incredibly small. Like it just like shrunk real quick. But I think it's gonna. I feel like once they get a few more builds out, like I think it's gonna pick up a little bit when they have the server list go live next week. But I think it's going to take a while for it to get some traction. But like right now is a good time to get into it. And then yeah, the one thing I was going to do is try to get. I'm doing good, just working on a new feature for the mod. I think we'll pick up too. Yeah. Like, what was I going to say? I think it's going to pick up. I think like the fact that like already, it seems like Minecraft is starting to do work on their game just to kind of compete with this game that isn't even complete, I think that's a good sign, right? Because that means they're concerned. And I'm just jumping around for right now. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited for that. And like I was telling Ashes, essentially what I want to do big picture wise is like my goal is to do more immersive kind of creative stuff on this channel and just as a hobby. So one of the things I do want to try and do is connect Bluetooth to like some sort of server and connect that to the game just to give it some sort of interface to work with external to internal like kind of connectivity. So like one thing, just for example, I have a row machine just off screen here. I want to be able to just row a boat in Hightail using Bluetooth and just tracking the speed of my row. So I want to make like a mod just for that, and I think that'd be kind of more of an interesting thing, more my kind of wheelhouse. As I'm not really a game modder, I'm more of a app developer. Yeah, there's definitely room for a newer version of Maker games. Exactly. Like I want to make some sort of basic interface for Maker games, and I feel like Hytale, like Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft's ecosystem is kind of like they know they got like a bunch of people in here, but now that it's like under the window of Microsoft, I don't know how much further they can advance. Whereas Hytale just seemed like they're just like, yeah, all aboard, guys. It's good. The train's about to leave the station, so. I think it'd be fun to do that. And I've been showing people Hytale, and they're like, "Oh, this is like Minecraft but better." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just Minecraft but better." The graphics look a little bit better. There's more you can do. Um, like even with this guy, more like I kind of just did some placeholder graphics, but like I want to put in some little lines on this pumpkin. And then this was me eyeballing because I didn't pull the assets. I was just eyeballing this jar. That's how all these glassware is done. I was just like, this looks close enough. This looks close enough to this. And then like the colors in here match the colors in these alchemy jars right here. So that's just me. But like I can go back later and kind of like I know like people pulled the assets out of the game, so I may just color match better. But like I didn't want to because I already noticed like some of these they need to go back and color correct a lot of these assets as it is. So I didn't want to do that just yet because it seemed like premature. There is definitely room for sorry, I already read that. So that's kind of like where my head is right now. And then so like I was gonna say, this punch one. So that's the main thing is I wanted to make sure that each one of these drinks had a different asset prior to the update next week. Yeah, you know me, I like to just do random little things, and I always have plans. And like I was really focused on my Neotropolis event, and then that came and went, and people were doing a few retros. Things didn't go perfect. So now I'm on to the next thing and trying to still keep the vision, but I need to like explore different avenues to get that vision going. Like I also want to like I don't know if I need to make like I'm still like in the back of everything, building out a login system to work for said interfaces that I want to build in general for that concept I was telling you about of a LARP, I guess kind of a live service LARP model, just to like disseminate information for users and not have them like look up email information, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Make that same event system work in Hytale. I think that'd be fun to be able to, join an event with your streamers. Oh, that was the one thing I want to build, and kind of been inspired by a lot of what Hexrain's been doing. Is I want to make a mod that will, and I know it's doable. I just got to do it. They'll connect. They'll make like NPCs based off of people in chat. So if someone like wants to be in the game, they can just put a command and copy their name and stick them in as a little NPC. What I was thinking was something similar to like the city civic center in what's that game? The farming game, Stardew Valley. And like they had the little critters. Like I want people to be like a little critter, little creature, and then that will just be like running around the civic center, and then like you can go there and you can interact with them in different ways. Like one thing I wanted to do is like have it so like the civic center would upgrade their designs, but then you can have it so like maybe the players your chat can have a poll of how the design changes, and you could give them like concepts and stuff, and then you could be building stuff for your chat. And just have it just be like a little building. I don't need it to be like some crazy thing. But then like the other thing is then what I'm excited about is making a little interface for that guy. What gave me this idea too is if I could pull it up. If I could pull it up, if I know how to pull it up. Is this not gonna? Nah. Okay, that's good enough. That's all I want. What's the cactus? Retail feature. Typing in caps. Typing in caps. This creature.
The cactuses can come alive.
Yeah.
See? And then they run away like hee, gotcha.
Yeah, what he's saying. That was my inspiration. Is little cactuses in this game.
Turn around, they'll come back. And they'll squat down and be like, I'm just a cactus.
Okay, that guy's kind of obnoxious though. Yeah, here we go. So like just a little guy, and just have everyone be like these little guys that just run around and like. And then I was thinking like you could design what your chat character looks like. So I just wanted to make a like chat NPC menu because like it's just like a creature, and then maybe it can pick the colors and maybe I don't think you change the skins, but I was thinking like change the colors and like maybe give it bunny ears, maybe give it like some sort of like tell that's like it's your dudes, like a duck bill or antlers or something. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, so that might be a mod that I do later. It's just make it so they have these little guys running around a building, and then you have different ways to interact with them. I think that'd be kind of fun, and then that way, like, you can go back and forth, interact with your chat in some way. So, like I said, and then like I could, that kind of goes to where I want to start building things, which is just different ways to interact with people between different systems. Like it's not just one game. It's not just you're not a passive viewer. You're an active participant. And I want to build stuff where people get to be active participants. Is my thinking at least. Anywho, so that's all to say. I was gonna make me a solo cup. So I think we've said we wanted 10, 10, 12. I think it was dimensions. Actually, you know what? I was going to cheat. I was going to do 9. And then I was just going to build a rim around it. I was just going to make a rim, and then the inside will just be a solid color. Yeah, that reminds me of some idle. Yeah, exactly. The idle plugins. I kind of want to make it like an idle plugin, but for Twitch. I mean, not for Twitch, but for Hightail, where it's like if you're in chat, you put a little message, and like it might be something where like maybe you can make it so that your character will jump or something, something. So if like you're on screen, you'd be like, "This guy jumped. Oh, that's me." That kind of thing. So that's kind of where my brain was going with like mods. Is once I build this out, I do want to see if I get some more interface kind of things where it's like either with chat or I want to see if I get a Bluetooth interaction to work. But that's going to be, like I said, I may have to build like another server that you would have to host to send that information. I actually want to be a server, probably like a downloadable app, like an app on your computer to send that information, some sort of interface to the Hightail server. But you would have to actually, that becomes a permissions thing. So, but that's like the stuff I want to explore, right? I want to see what we can do there. But yeah, so let's see here. So we duplicate this guy. That being said, I'm going to make me a solo cup, if I can remember what a solo cup looks like. And usually I've been doing like a lip of 2. Oops. Well, this is going to be 3. This is going to be 2. There we go. And then actually, you know what? This is going to be, let's make this skinnier. Let's make this just a cube 9999. Right? And then this is going to go over 1 like that. Is that? No, because then this has to be. So what ends up happening is I'm not, I'm a novice at this, so I'll build it once, like in the game, right? Where are we at? Like I did this pumpkin like 3 times. Because first I made it almost this size. I was like, oh, that's way too big. And then I made it again and I made it too small. Like I made it smaller than this little jar here. And then I made it a third time. I'm like, let me just split the difference. And that's where I came up with this pumpkin size. And then that felt like, because I was kind of going off of these dimensions, but even then, like, this feels more of a right, like in the hand, right? That looks nice in the hand right now. But I don't think these size the same way as when you place them too, because they like side by side, that looks smaller than when it's on the ground. So that's something else I had to think about. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of where my brain is right now. So I'm just gonna make like a little lip to this, and then that's gonna stick out like one. So then that should be. I wrote 10, but it should really be. If it's 999, I guess it's the 11. Oh, did that not do it? I want this to stick out. This is 12. Oh, I moved it to 10. Huh? Is it 12? And then you know what I could do? I could just do 11, right? And then I could just duplicate this, pull this here, and then maybe just rotate it. And then this way I could probably just duplicate the textures. 180. There we go. I can just duplicate the textures. I'll go there. So it's gonna let me duplicate this, duplicate. So we'll see. Like I'm kind of my motto right now is just from like programming, right? Is don't do it perfect, just do it done. Get it done. So that's kind of like where my head is with all this at the moment. Is it doesn't have to be perfect; it just has to work, and then I can optimize later. So that's kind of where we. And I don't know how that does. I feel like the solo cup should be a little taller, right? I feel like it should be a little. Well, we could play with that though. We could play with that. Was it don't get it perfect, get it done? I think that's what the saying is. But yeah, I don't know how entertaining it's going to be like when people see me do this. There we go. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Because I tend to do things kind of like slow and manual. And sometimes that like just annoys the heck out of people. Are like, why? Why are you doing that? You could just use these hotkeys. And I'm just like, yeah, I could. You're not wrong. I could. But will I? But will I? Okay, so that's right. So this is just not open. Yeah, there we go. So now technically I could use the same textures for all these pieces and it'll just rotate as the plan. So does that feel like, that feels, I don't know. That doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't feel right. That feels like, one, it's off by one. Is this a cube? This is a cube. 10, 10, 10, 10. Did I do this wrong? Why is this so big? Because it's definitely not centered. 1, 1. I think that's me just screwing up the math. I think that's just me screwing up the math. So let's just make this bigger. 11, 11. Let's push it over 1 pixel. So I only wanted like a 1 pixel lip here. Is this not? Or is it just the dimensions that are getting it wonky? Let's hit the texture button. Create texture. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, that looks about right, but that doesn't feel. I feel like the solo cup should be taller, right? Is that this cube? Let's just make it 12. Push this down. That feels kind of solo cuppy size, right? I could make the base smaller because they kind of taper, don't they? They kind of taper. I haven't made anything that tapers. I know people have made stuff that tapers, but I don't quite know how. I don't know how. I've been just making things really simple. Position, size, stretch, pivot point, rotation, element. Nope. So everything I've been doing is super blocky. I guess maybe this will feel like a solo cup. Is there a refresh? Let's just delete the texture and regenerate it. There we go. I guess we'll just do it and then see how we feel about it. And that's about all I can really do, right? Also, I think this goes down one more. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do it and see how it feels. Because this would be our very simple red solo cup. So let's save that. Save project. Cocktail Berry Solo Cup BB model. So this is kind of made for Minecraft. So now we're going to export it for Hightail Blocky model. So it's called Blocky model instead of BB model. There we go. At least I think it's made from Minecraft. So that's our very simple solo cup. And then we got the texture. So we're going to save out our texture. Which I believe was in block textures, right? Cocktail. Oops. Cocktail. Solo cup. Actually, I think this is very solo. Very solo. Very solo. Alright, so then we can go not there. Not there. There. And go file open. Cocktail berry solo. There's our texture. I'm worried about file size and stuff. Okay, so this is basically all the materials. So let's look at well, you know what? I made the apple juice apple color, so I guess I could go in trying to find this guy. Not that guy, this guy. Let's type in solo cup. We'll make it red solo. Solar. Type the red solo cup color. Right? I kind of want it. We don't. This seems fun. Party cup. I just want the image. Open image in new tab. Good enough. Copy image. Not that one. Not that one. Out. Bam. Look at that. We're done. There's our texture. There's our texture. We're done. Okay, so all I'm going to do is these big surfaces. We know the white and the black, by the way, is the top and bottom of our solo cup. So all we're going to do is, I could now, like, here's the thing. I do know if all the sizes are going to be the same. You see it says north. I could click on all these faces. And if I wanted to, you see it says west. I can move it over to north, right? So I could just do the one. But I've noticed that I tend to we'll leave it as it is for now. And like I said, we may redo all these textures later. Is my thought process. I just want to get the textures in there and then make it. Like I said, just get it done. That's my thought process. So that red, and then I'm just going to use the burn tool. If I could find the burn tool. Where's the burn tool? Is this guy? Burn tool. There we go. And we're just going to burn the edges a bit here. But I'm not really seeing the burn here. You guys seeing the burn? I'm not seeing the. Oh, let's make this bigger. That's too big. Let's do 3. I'm still not seeing the burn. Not feeling the burn. Midtones. Let's see what other tool we got. Burn, sponge, dodge. Let's try dodge. You guys see anything going on? It's supposed to get darker on the burn. That's generative feel. Oh, am I just clicking the wrong tool? And burn tool. I'm used to this game. Let's move the exposure all the way up. Still nothing, huh? Deselect. Okay, so you know what it is? Because we could see the burn tool work on these other textures, just not so much these upper ones. Yeah, I think it's just my monitor. That's what it comes down to. The red is just so red. Let us do gradient tool then. Less stuff going up. Yeah, let's do a new layer. This is what we do. We do this, and then we do filter. You can't see do filter, Gaussian blur, filter. Okay, so then we blur it a bit, and then let's stretch that. Let's stretch that. Oops. There we go. We'll just cut this right here. So that's kind of our solo cup. So it's a little bit darker right there too. I'm gonna just draw. Let's just brush. Let's just brush. Where's the select tool? Man, I don't know where all these tools are anymore. I'm just gonna draw a little bit. Give it some definition here. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking is we need to add, I'm using 4, but we need 1. And we need it at the top because this is gonna be a little bit of a lip, right? So we gotta make it look like there's a lip. And we'll just fix this a little bit down here. That feels more solo cuppy, right? That feels like a solo cup. And this is too dark on this side. Good enough. Good enough. The other thing I do just to cheat is I go filter, add noise. I add a little bit of noise. Now it feels a little bit more grainy, a little bit more pixelated. But then I'm going to do filter, Gaussian blur on top of that. Yeah, so that's good. And then we're just going to go edit, copy merged, paste that. And then we'll just do that all over here. So that's the basis of our solo cup. And then the other thing I want to do was, you see how like we kind of have like some dots here to kind of hold the thing together. I wanted to do that, but I want to use the marble. So we're going to look at the marble texture. And again, I'm just going to just probably do, let's see, hightail, marble, smooth, marble brick. Right, so this is the marble brick. So if we got like a close-up of the texture colors. Snow, white cloth. Where is marble? I guess I gotta look for it. Marble. Open image, new tab. We'll just use this. Copy image. Go over here. One more, one more. There we go. And bam. Is that? Let me resize. No. Maybe I do have to reset. Why is it so big and off the screen? That makes no sense to me. I don't want to resize because I wanted to grab the colors. Because essentially we want our marble to be that off-white. That's going to be the solo cup lip right here. So all these are just going to be the solo cup lip. So do a new layer. You see, also, you know what I could do is I can merge all these guys. Merge layers, merge layers, merge layers. Why is that? Okay, whatever. I'll merge it all. We're merging it all. Okay. So then we'll just try. So this is too low. 100%. I'm just being lazy here. This is me being lazy. So that is our color, and then over here, and then you see how like this gray, this darker gray, is kind of like the depth color. Oops. So we're gonna use that like on the inside, like that. So I think we're gonna try and make it not as something like that. That's a little better. Yeah, that feels kind of solo cuppy, maybe. We'll see. And then like I did want to do like, okay, if we look at the highlights, we got like these little dots here. I did kind of want to do like a dot right here, and then maybe like a dot right here, and then maybe add like a little bit of a shadow there. That's too much. I overshadow. Yeah, I have the brightness right there. That might work. We'll just go with that. We'll see how this feels. We're going by vibes. We're really just going by vibes here. I don't know what these little. Oh, this is the side of the cup. That's the side of the cup. Cup merged. That goes there. So this is just. The other thing I just realized is some of these are the inside of the cup. And I don't want. We're gonna just take a wild guess on which one's the inside, which one's the outside. Actually, you know what? Because what we want to do is we kind of want to do. We don't want it to have like a lip on the inside. So we're just going to assume that these bottom ones are the inside ones. And I'm kind of like balancing. I don't want the bolts to look on the inside. So I'm just taking a wild guess. Now that I've done this, I think this one might have been not the inside. This is fine. I'm okay with this. This is fine. Edit, copy, merge. And again, this is just our first very, very, very rough pass at making textures. So we're assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, and then well, select should just let us merge all these guys in. Merge all these layers, merge all these layers, merge all these layers, merge layers. There we go. Okay, so we got that, and then we got these two roots, and I'm just going to. Okay, let's think about this. So this is the outside, this is the top, this is the bottom. This is, I think this is all just the lip of the cup, right? I think this is all just, I'm just going to take, I like this bit right here, right? And I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to paste that in, right? And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. If I can get it to 90. I can't get it to 90, so I'm just going to type in 90 degrees. Enter. Right, and then we'll go to the top here. And we're just going to stretch this all the way down. Stretch this all the way down. Bam. And that's going to be the sides. And then I was going to cut the, that's 4, right? So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Edit, copy, merge. Paste that in. 1, 2, 3. And this is the solo cut. I'm a little confused. Now that I'm thinking about this, because I don't know what these light blue ones are. Is that the top and bottom? Oh, also at the same time, I missed some. We're gonna have to see where we end up. I do know that this box is the bottom of our cup, of our solo cup. So we could just take our darkest color, go to our textures. Wow, why did it do that? Well, why is it? What's it doing? Stop. Stop. We're just gonna paint that in for now. And again, this is just first pass. We'll see what it looks like and go from there. And then we'll take a little higher color, and then we're just going to go bigger. Way too big. 320? No. 12. There we go. That's the bottom. And then this is supposed to be, this bit's supposed to be our berry. I'm going to make it kind of purpley, I think. We'll say it's like grape juice. They're drinking grape juice. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go. This is our bar drinks. This is the top of our drink. I'm gonna take this guy. Maybe I'll actually use that color. Edit, copy, merge. We're gonna go back to our berry drink. Paste that on top. And then, you know, the thing with this is kind of just suggestions of what it should look like. So I'm not like, this is liquid right here. I'm gonna hit enter, and then I'm gonna actually do, let's see what looks cool here. I kind of like that one, but maybe if I reduce it, no, actually I want to duplicate it. Make it more intense. Yeah. That'll do for now. And then we'll see, let's save it and we'll see what this actually does. File, export, quick export as PNG, Brewer Punch. Right, so then if we go back to this guy, yeah, there we go. That's our solo cup so far. Oh, is the lip down here? Okay, so that's what that was. Oh, you know what we forgot is, okay, we gotta be a little smarter about this because this isn't the edge of the texture. So this is gonna be a little bit, oh, and that's the top. So that's the top. We'll play with it a little. So you know what? Also, I got the dots wrong on some of these too. So this is gonna take a little bit of work. But I think the cup itself looks fine. Like the red part looks fine. And the red part looks fine. What do you guys think about like the amount of solo cuppiness we got going on here? Because right now it's at 2. I'm wondering what this one. It's at 4. I don't think I wanted it. I wanted it at 3. To be honest. Let's put it at 3 so it feels. Do we like that more or less? I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it definitely feels solo cuppy. It doesn't feel like berry juice though. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about that. Let's see here. And this feels really flat down there, but it definitely feels kind of shaped like a solo cup, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of the dots. I think we'll get rid of the dots. And then I think we're gonna try and match. We're just gonna give it like a very loosey goosey colorization, I think. Right? Because I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get rid of. Well, first we're gonna flatten these. Some merge layers. And I think we're gonna. I don't know where that yellow's coming from too. Did we see yellow in this? Do you guys see yellow at all? Like I don't see any of that yellow. So I don't even know where that yellow's getting used at. I think the yellow might be like on the inside face. I think that's why we don't see it. I think that's what it is. It's on the inside face. So we're just gonna copy that color. I kind of like that it's just these let's see here. Oh, this guy's what I'm looking for. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Are we okay? So we're gonna get rid of this right here. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And yeah, this is just a first pass, just to have something in. I may go back. I think I'm definitely gonna go back in later. Is this not opacity 100? Should I use the pencil tool? Also, well, system preferences or system preferences. Settings. Cursors. This is driving me nuts. I want precise. There we go. That's better. That's better. Me gusta. Me gusta. I'm just gonna do stripes on this. We'll see where we end up with it. I don't think it has to be perfect. It just has to be done. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. I thought this is too dark. I may go through and just make this all kind of similar colors. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't think we need that. Get rid of these darker bits here. I think it's too much. We'll see what that looks like. We'll see what that looks like. Because I may just end up just making this all the same color and then just add a noise to it if it doesn't look good. File, save, file, oops. File, export, quick export as PNG. So, replace. And then we just do refresh texture. Okay, so let's not click on. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. I'm good with that. I think that's a good placeholder for a solo cup. That feels pretty solo cuppy to me. That feels pretty solo cuppy. I think some of these darker textures don't get used, and I do like that we have like the 1 pixel. Like, that's kind of not the same here. What can we add to this? What can we add to this? Also, I think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna change this to red. This bit right here should be like a red. Let's just solve a bucket. Like, okay, guess you know what we should do is get make it more purpley. That color is good. Let's see if we can make it even more red though. That's no good. That's better. That's better. I'm just debating on what color I want the liquid to be because I want it kind of purpley, but I don't want it like. It needs to feel like a health potion still, you know. So it's a red solo cup. So I guess that's. I think that's what I did. Wow. Quick export as PNG. Oh. So let's refresh this. Yeah, I guess that's good. I guess that's fine. That feels like a red solo cup to me. That feels like a red solo cup. A hightail red solo cup. I think that's kind of funny. I may go back and add. Let's see if I could figure out if we can get the hightail fabric texture images. These are just regular fabric textures. Hightail fabric. Here we go. This is what I want. Open link in a new tab. Copy image. Paste. That's just there we go. And then what I want is this. I may make it like I said, this red here. Get rid of these layers now. Oh, I should merge all these layers down. I should merge all these layers down. See, that doesn't even feel like a. Let's do this before I resize it. I think also, why is this always right on top of me? I think this other texture, this bit right here, is probably a better. Let's copy that guy into our image adjustments. Turn this contrast. Make it super contrast. See that? You can at least see the texture on it now. There, we'll take this, I'll grab this square here, do that. Put this back on, go select, inverse, delete, normal. Now I'm just gonna make it show, because I think like we got the lighten, right? Lighten. Linear dodge, linear burn maybe? The problem is, technically we want luminosity, but the problem is that's not going to look nice. I kind of want to do technically, I think what we want to do, if I'm being honest here, is we leave this normal. I go the other way. I go grab this, put this back on, paste this on top of that. Select, oops. I screwed up. Select inverse again. Grab this, put that on top. This needs to go on top of here. And this is just color. Or it might be multiply. These are all kind of not working the way I want them to. Right? Because that doesn't seem to even add a texture. What I kind of want to do is use my red and then put the fabric texture on top of that. That's not really working. I guess we're fine. Because it's not showing the right. I guess we're fine. I guess I'm overthinking it right now. I wanted to put like a nicer texture that matched the game, but I think that's fine. This will be our cup for now. We got a solo cup. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay, so. All right, so then we can go back to here. I think, do I not have, yeah, this guy. So then we're gonna go to Berry Punch. It's a cocktail martini. We're gonna do cocktail berry solo, I think is the blocky model. Hold on. Right, what's our blocky model name here? Block model, file, export, export to blocky model. We are named, well, of course it doesn't want to stretch that a bit. We are named Berry Solo Cup. Berry Solo Cup. I wrote Berry Solo. And then I don't think our texture's named that though. What's our texture named? Block textures. Berry Punch. Wait, did I save it over the same? Is it just, I guess I did. Whatever. Right. Okay, so on that note, then we'll go over here and we're going to say we build and deploy this to mods folder. So now we're going to tell the AI, please build and deploy. There's a script that's going to hit that tells it to build it into a jar. So it's doing that right now. It says, let me check my memory to deploy path and look up the build step. So it's looking up how to build. It's going to realize, okay, see, it says that's Gradle build right there. That's building the mod for us. That's building our mod. And yeah, do you want to proceed? Yes. We would like to proceed. So on that note, what we're going to end up having to do though is we actually got to exit the game. Quit the desktop here. It looks like that is done. So then we can go Hightail again. Hightail launcher. play. Hopefully it'll load in this window. Nope, loaded off screen here, unfortunately. And then we're gonna go to worlds, we're gonna go to our sandbox. And then now we should see our red solo cup. We don't see, we just see a regular punch cup. That's not good. Why did we not see? Yeah, berry punch should not look like this. Berry punch should look like a red solo cup now. Where's our red solo cup? What did we do wrong here? Quit the desktop. All right, time to yell at the AI. You're like, AI, what'd you do? What did you do? What's this? Okay. Oh, I didn't finish. Yes, we'd like you to copy. Built and deploy. Now I gotta hit the game. I forgot to hit enter. I forgot to hit enter. So we're gonna play. Move this over. We're gonna go worlds. We're gonna go sandbox. We're going to go sandbox. We're gonna go sandbox. Oops. Accidentally broke a bunch of stuff. Do I have grass? Oh, no, I'm gonna put down some grass. So we got plenty of pumpkins and strawberry. There's our, whoa. Something went awry. Something went awry. That does not look like, it looks like it has our model, but it looks like it has an old berry texture. So I must have screwed something up there, which is what I was kind of thinking about, because like, yeah, cocktail, I misspelled it. Says I wrote cocktail with a K. So we just did a bunch of wonkiness here. So let's go back to our, should just be, fix it here. Cocktail berry solo. See, I misspelled it. Rename. Cocktail berry solo. Okay, so let's go back to, where's that at? This guy. No. Sorry, it's this guy. Berry punch. Cocktail berry. Actually, let's just name it so it matches. Let's just name it so it matches. Cocktail berry solo cup. Cocktail. What is that? Rename. Solo. Oh. There we go. So now we got to build again. Let's build and deploy. Again, I made changes. We're bloviating. We're bloviating, guys. We are bloviators today. So I'm just having it run my script to build and deploy. It's questioning that we've made any changes since all we did was change some textures around. Oh, you know what? Actually, now I'm questioning. We forgot to save. This is why it's good to read. It questioned me. It made me question myself, and clearly I was in the wrong. Sorry, I forgot to say. No worries. Just say, let me know. Okay, let's see now. Now I should be able to see stuff. This is why you gotta read what the AI is doing sometimes. You gotta understand what it's doing. You can't just let it do its thing. Okay, so it's compiling. Up to date again. I may not have picked up the save. Let me check the jar timestamp. Gradle's not. We just changed berry punch JSON. Berry solo cut blocking model. Berry solo cut PNG. Updated berry solo cut PNG. I think it's called cocktail berry solo cup. Let's see if it figures. So the way, what's interesting about how this works is that it understands typos because it takes syllables. It takes like not syllables, but like little pieces of the word. So you don't even have to have real words. A fellow resistant project gets updated. It's questioning what I did. There we go. It's like, you didn't update. I'm like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we're just gonna build, see what happens. Then deploy. Let's try ITIL launcher. ITIL launcher play. Oh, I gotta get out. I gotta close out here. Put the desktops. Put the desktop. Right. Servers. Not servers. What am I doing? World sandbox. Doop, 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 doop. Let's see if it works now. I think it's not going to work. I think it didn't pick up that I changed the name and renamed the file. Okay, so oh nope, there it is. There's our solo cup. I mean, technically that's what I wanted. Solo cup. Get that. How does that feel? It's about the same size as our berry punch cup. And it's, I want to see, I'm going to put, okay, let's do a little experiment here. We're going to put two solo, we're going to put all our cups down right next to each other. Right, and then this is, okay. I guess that's fine because it's the mason jar is actually smaller than the solo cup. But that's our different cups now. I think it's fine. I actually almost want to make the solo cup smaller, but I think that feels like a solo cup to me. Right? So those are our cocktail cups. But can I change this to be, is it not gonna get any closer? Okay. I like the mason jar the best, to be honest. But yeah, I guess I am the guy that added solo cups to Hightail. That'll be my legacy. That'll be my legacy. Okay, let's grab. I have 100 of these guys. Okay. Put that down. I want to see. We're gonna put a mug behind each one of these, just to see for scale. How does that all fit? It kind of almost feels like the solo cup's too big. Doesn't it almost feel like the solo cup's a little too big? I kind of feel like it's too big. Also, it's also interesting to me how the solo cup is being held higher. Yeah, I think we need to push it down some bit. We'll figure that out in a sec. But I guess, yeah, the solo cup feels a pixel too big, but that's fine. We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. We might change it later, but it's a solo cup. Not a good solo cup, but it's a solo cup. How does that look? Can I see my face? I thought there was a button. There's you holding a solo cup in the game now. Yeah, let's see if I can push it down. I'm curious how that will work because I think what it is. I think what it is because I don't think this has. Yeah, I don't think this has XY coordinates. I think that's on the blocky model itself, right? So let's try and fix that. Like, okay, so. See if we can put this all into a folder. Yep. All right, and then let's see. if we do -5, where's that going? Export. So we're just going to see if that moves. We're testing to see like where does that move the cup on the axis in the hand. If that's going to matter. That's what I'm checking right now. Because right now what we want to do is we want to restart the game and see if the cup gets held a little bit lower. I think it's a good size. I do feel like I want to make that cup just a size smaller though, but that may be me. That may be me. Okay, so now I'm going to close Hightail. Put Suzy desktop. Okay, so then do Hightail launcher. Hightail launcher. Okay, play. Goes over here. World sandbox. And I just want to see if it holds the cup lower. Like if the hand's closer to the lip of the cup now. Oh, where's me? There we go. Oh, it went higher. Did it go higher? That feels like it went higher. Or is that the same? I can't tell if that's the same or if it's higher. I feel like it's the same. Let's just ask if the Hightail. Docs for Hightail. One thing the AI is really good at to let you know how to position objects and edit to hold the cup to place. Okay, so then I've been looking at, and for the folks at home, I've been looking at dev the Hightail. Hold on. I gotta find a link now. I gotta find me a link. Hightail modding. That's what I was looking at. Hightail modding. This Hightail modding. And then I'm going to docs. And then I said, I'm asking it, but I could ask a better way to say this is one thing is don't ask these things. Say you're doing it with it. We need to adjust the position of our cup of our, let's be more specific here. Our cocktail very solo cup lower in the hand. Here is the documentation. Can you tell me how to adjust the position of objects? Bam, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. This should be, I'm not telling it to do it, I'm telling it to tell me how to do it. So that it may just do it. Just to ask again, Hightail modding dev. Poistion. It's a position. Ooh, that's smart. The docs page is returning a 403 is blocking automated fetches. You'll need to look up directly in your browser. What you're looking for is likely in the section about item transforms, hand positioning, or display settings, similar to how Minecraft resources. That's interesting. They set up. So let's look at the file then. That's I've never seen. That makes sense. So let's look at the. I'm curious. Let's view page source here. It's doing next. I just want to see because it says it's blocking. I just want to see if there's some sort of data that they put in. Is it like robots now follow? Web fetch is a built-in tool that fetches web pages for them to markdown. Okay, interesting. So it's trying. It's anti-scrape tool. It's not anti-AI tool. Entities. These are all just entities. Nope. These look more like NPCs than. Entity components system. Okay. The position of winners XYZ corns velocity. Okay, that's actually just entities in the game. That's not what we want. Frequently asked questions. Compliant to model network protocol no transfer back. I don't know if it even has their information. Wiki. Okay, forget even using this site because so far the information on it's pretty broad. I'm going to say I cannot find documentation. I can't find documentation. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. It's going to do the searching for me. So it's going to look at my blocking model file now. It's looking at the cocktail pumpkin as an example. It's looking at cocktail pumpkin as an example. The root node's position for the cup node currently sits at. Move it lower to increase to move it lower in the hand, increase the Y value. More negative. That's what I thought it was. I said just starting with negative 4 or 2. Okay, I thought I tried that, but we can do that again. Oh, we did pivot point. We didn't do position. We'll do negative. Oh, oops. I thought that'd be the entire cup. Nope. Well, that's pointless then. There we go. File. Save. File. Export as blocking model. Place. Okay, so we push the cup down. So if we restart this, if we restart ITEL, also we got to tell. Let's build and deploy again. So after it builds and deploys, we should be good to go. We should be good to go. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Quit the desktop. Yes. Skedaddling. We're skedaddling, everybody. We're skedaddling. I'm going to try and probably spend like just a half an hour more on this and then we were trying like I'll probably try to build a release and upload it to Chris Games, and then I'm gonna go to my server and we're gonna play with it in game for a bit. I think is gonna be the plan here. Yeah, so we'll spend like usually on my stream I try to spend like the first hour or two just kind of coding, and then like for the last 2 hours I do 2 or 3 hours I do like some light games. We're actually gonna play our mod in a little bit here. Okay, so we did that. Hightail launcher, play. We're gonna play us some Hightail. Play us some Hightail. Worlds, sandbox. And right now, what we're trying to do is learn how to position it better in the hand. I think we're pretty close. Yeah, give it a sec here. There we go. Did it even move? I don't think it moved in the hand at all. Right? Maybe it, I guess it did. It's hard to say. I'm gonna move it even more. No, I think it's fine. I think we managed to do it. This is our cups. Oh, look, here's the thing. Even though we moved it down and moved it lower in the ground here, we didn't want that. We didn't want that. How do we adjust the Y so that it rests lower and how it does not sink into the floor? See if there's an answer. So I may end up just moving it back for now, is what I'm thinking. And then we may actually go back to playing some Hightail. Because I'm running out of patience with this. I just want to make a little solo cup. Mosey. Moseying. Okay, you're done moseying yet? Okay, so it says, good question. There's an issue that position.y on the root mode moves the whole model relative to its anchor point, which affects both that hand and ground placement. Let me check the item JSON files to see separate held display transform settings. It's going to look into our build, but I don't think I ever put that into my build. And what I need is actual documentation that will tell me these things. But I don't know. I do not know. Coordinate space, yeah. Look at the JSON. I don't see one. It's possible. I don't know this. Okay. Oh. Can we look at the template files for non-modded items such as extrude? I may have it extract out the build. Yes, it's going to try and extract out the build here. It's exploring. It's like, let me see what files you have on your computer. So now let's go look at the weapons. Let's look at gun. Percolating. Lots of coffee references here. So it's just studying the actual JSON objects. Okay, Found it. The sword uses a model name R attachment position Y13. This is the right hand attachment point that tells Hytale where the hand grips the item. That's the key difference from your cocktail models, which doesn't have attachment nodes. To control hand position and feeling from ground position, you need to add an attachment node. Cocktail node. Okay. R attachment node, and that's the cup geometry. Move the attachment up, down, control position. Yes, go ahead. For all four of our modded items. Actually, let's say cocktails. That way, because they're all prefixed with cocktails, and no, these are the things we're gonna do. So yeah, now we I had the AI look at how the sword is structured, and it said, oh, here's a value you need to change, our attachment. So now we're adding our attachment to all our cups and stuff. So now that should allow me to hold it a little bit more in line to how you would actually hold it. So like I can probably get the margarita glass to be held higher, so you're holding onto the bottom of it, and then hopefully we'll get the solo cup held a little bit more closer to the lip. Because you're usually like if you hold a solo cup, you don't hold a solo cup like this, right? You don't hold it on the bottom. Usually you're holding it closer to the lip. So we'll get that going. Same with the mason jar. I think the mason jar I think is positioned okay. So we'll see where we end up with all these real quick. We will see. We will see. Is it just me or is there lights? There are just lights randomly changing behind me. I gotta fix that later. So yeah, so that's going to add in these values, and we'll just see where it goes with this. Yeah, so solo cup, corn jar, pumpkin sip. We'll just see where we end up with this. We will see, we will see, we will see. And then once I get the positioning for the blocking models in there, I just want to see how they look right now, and then we may tweak them like at least once or twice, and then I think we'll do the build like I was saying, and then we'll just go play. We'll load it into our server and just go from there. But I do feel like we did make this cup a little too big. Like I kind of want it 1 pixel narrower, and I may make the lip just 2 pixels tall. But that's for another day because I'm done messing with it. I just wanted to get something in there, so it wasn't just the same model. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm probably gonna make this one. I actually like the texture where it's kind of suggests that it narrows, but doesn't quite narrow. And then we did add a little bit of a shadow underneath here. So I think we're gonna redo this texture. And then I like this pink. I think we're good at that pink there, because that still feels potiony. Doesn't feel like poison. It feels. I may make it. I don't know. I have to play with the colors still. All mouse what existing journal. Okay, to adjust your hand position line, block mouse. Okay. So now they all have a value. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Actually, you know what? No, we do not want to proceed. Because let's go back and make sure that this is. We'll undo everything we just did here. Yeah. File, save, file, export as Hytale blocking model, save. Okay, so now our files have been updated, so now I feel more comfortable building and deploying. We'll build and deploy now. Doop 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 boop doop boop doop boop doop. Burp 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 boop boop boop. Okay, so we built. Let's try Hytale launcher again. Hytale launcher again. Hytale launcher. Oh, we gotta close it. We gotta close it. Otherwise, we can't see our changes. Let's try this one more time. Worlds Sandbox. Okay, so it looks like we fixed the foot positioning of all these. And it looks like our glasses are all being held the same way now. I kind of want to fix them. Because look, now our cup's being held way high, right? This pumpkin's not being held. I like where the pumpkin's being held. Let's move the martini glass up. And I think, do we have a good look at the side here? Okay, so yeah, let's move the martini glass up. Apple martini. Let's do 4. Oh, that's not working. Huh? I was trying to just. Yeah, I think only the pumpkin one's the one that I like. Solo cup needs to be dropped down. Mason jar looks about right. Mason jar I want to push up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why once again the solo cup's way up there. But that's fine. Let's look at the JSON file for it. Those are the models. Those are the images. Where are, there we go. Berry punch. So there should be a new value in here. I'm not seeing it. Where's these values at? Or cooler. Yeah, instead of added, I don't see any changes here. That's just frustrating. What did it say it did? All cocktail models now have an R attachment node. To adjust the temperatures, only change R attachment position Y. In any of our block, oh, they're in the blocky models. Well, where's that at? Add element, add group, add more options. Toggle attachment edit. Okay, so for me, it's an issue with blocking model, and I know how blocking model works. Okay, let me just add, but not blocking model. The value is in block bench. Let's see if we can figure this out in block bench. Because it changed the blocky model file. And I could try to open it up. We'll see if it gives me an answer here, but I could just try to open it up in my IDE here in Visual Studio Code. Okay, since our attachment is a type none invisible non-blockbench, may not expose it clearly. It depends on how much clothing you're using. Edit, yeah, okay. Edit the blocking model JSON directly. That's what I thought. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is the blocking model. What was the value called? Nodes name our attachment. Our attachment is not showing up. I don't see it. Okay, this was confusing me. Clearly here it is right here. Nodes, ID, name, blocking attachment. I'm going to call it out because I don't think. Was added to the area. See and other blocking. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says here. We will see what it says. It says it was overwritten. It says something overrode the cut. Would you like to proceed? Yes. Maybe it got written and then when I edited it screwed it up. Okay. Worth noting, if you save the variable clip and Blockbench again, it overwrites. Okay. Yeah, so here it is. It gets overwritten if I use Blockbench. And since I was messing with it, it got overwritten. That's annoying. But that's good to know. So let's close this guy out. Put to desktop. Let's build and deploy again. Let's build and deploy again. Hopefully now we'll see the cup a little lower. And then I'm going to see if we could build a new version, and then update it. Okay, so it's like it's already prepared for me to say, hey, it didn't work. Okay, so let's see if it worked though. Hot tail launcher, play. Move this so you guys can see it. Worlds, sandbox. Okay. How's that? That looks better. Yeah. So now they all should be held in more or less the same position. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. So we got solo cup, we got pumpkin sip, we got martini glass, we got that. Beautiful. Okay. We're good. Though this looks like it might be sunk into the ground. No, that might be right. It does look like it might be sunk into the ground, actually. Let's put another one down. Nope. Does that look right? I feel like it may be cutting it off a little bit. It's hard to tell. I think that's fine for now. Because now we got 4 different cups. Okay, so let's say, can we bump a minor version to 0.2.2 and make our changes. So we're gonna commit this to 2.2. See what it does here. We're razzmatazing. We're razzmatazing, guys. My dudes, we are razzmatazing. Yeah, added berry core models and our attachment hand positioning looks good. Build and deploy. Okay, so yes. So then now that we did that, I'm going to open up a new window. Which you guys can't see. I'm going to close all these guys. I think we're done with all this. I'm going to go to Curse Gaming. Curse. I've been doing this manually. I could probably automate this. I'm just a little concerned about that. My projects. New projects. Ready's Mixology. This is how I've been updating it. Files. Actually, still don't look right. This doesn't look right. Edit. Yes, 2.1. Add file. Choose file. 2.2 jar. Change log. That's in Mason jars and 2 cups with 1 berry cocktails. Wow, there's people that are downloading this. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of expecting no one to touch this, but apparently people are touching it. That's kind of funny. Like people actually are downloading this. I didn't because I haven't I don't advertise it, and it's kind of hard to find because right now it's not listed in like you actually have to go to the you have to know where to look on their site on the CurseForge site to find it. It's not really all that clear. Okay, so now I finally hit the my actual promise here of there's unique glassware. Now every one of our 4 drinks has its own glassware. Be it a solo cup, a mason jar, a martini glass, or what was the last one? Or the last one? Oh, a pumpkin mug. So yeah, so we're all good there for now. And I think I may revisit the solo cup. I don't like it just yet. But yeah, so at this point we've put our newest version up on CurseForge. So I'm going to actually put us in intermission now. Intermission. I'm going to go walk over and play this. So I'm gonna leave this on for a little bit here because I gotta set up the server, download. We're just a little different here. We're just a little different. So if I actually turn the camera this direction, right, you can actually see where I play my games, right? Or it just looks completely dark. One of the two. Why does it look completely dark? Is the camera not on, or did I just keep the camera on? See? Is it just that bad? Let me turn it back around. Does it just need the light? Oh no, the camera's just not on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, no, I'm confused. Okay, so that's a solid light now. How's that look? I don't know why I'm wasting my time on this. I'm trying to get a camera to work, but like I'm literally about to turn off the camera within minutes. Cameras, but now I'm like confused why it's not working. Cancel. Okay, that looks like it's loading. Yeah. All right, so that's my. This is my coffee corner. But what I wanted to do, and I guess we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it for now. We're gonna enable this again. What I wanted to do was show you guys the area where I'm going to be playing my game. Check out. I don't want people seeing me just sitting here. Here. So I'm just gonna go to Chris Forge real quick. Download the mod we just did. It's just called Meridian's Mixologies. Mixology. Alright, so let's go to download. Oh, you know what? You know, I didn't realize it's not approved. It's a multi download. Let me see if I can do. Um, let me see if I can just stick it on thumb drive. I'm gonna stick it on the thumb drive real quick. We'll just stick it on the thumb drive. On a thumb drive. Manually move it over. All right, so desktop. Bam, go back to here. Thank you, who's ever still watching, for me being a bit of a scrub here. So, files. Yeah, because we just uploaded 2.2, but it's not going to show on this page yet. So what we need to do is we need to go grab it. Where's it at? This folder. Oops. If I do this, that worked. I didn't think that would work. Reveal and Finder. I cheated, guys. Copy. Untitled. Oh, that's about right. Paste item. See if it pastes. It's copying over. Okay. We're good now. Back to intermission. And then we'll just copy this onto our server. Put this on the server. Okay, took the thumb drive. So we can copy it. Hide the server. It's off. Open server. Mods. Do that old plugin. Paste. Then we should do. Okay. I'm going to grab me some tea. We took a quick tea break. I put here because I think, well, you know what? I put on the ground here tape so I know where to put so I know where to place my tripod. So I get some tea as I'm starting up my server, and then we're going to test the mod. and we just want to see the solo cup in the mason jar. And yeah, I'll just look at that quickly, and I'll probably just serve off for the rest of the night. Thanks for sticking around. And you know, this is just me trying to learn the system, how to mods, see what it does. We learned something new today. We learned how to position items in the hand, which is kind of neat. Never did that before, but it looks like um, Blockbench doesn't quite take care of that for us, so that's curious. I think get a little bit better at doing the textures. It looks like I'm just kind of just drawing whatever. Not a big fan of that. And yeah, but we did that. We put a little bit of something up in there. I kind of really want to redo it. I want a little bit narrower, a little bit taller. I think it might be falling. It might be going under the ground. So I want to fix that. I feel like that's gonna be a little bit of a tweak on my end. And I think it's redo. It wasn't that big of a mistake, but now it is in the game. And then the next step is the icons for them don't match the assets right now, and I have to wrote a script for that. Just look through. I gotta find what I did with that script. That's how I made it initially. So I just had it was a Python script. I was actually just placing it in a 3D renderer and then taking a screenshot of the isometric keyboard. So I'm just gonna trigger that over again as a tool because I didn't like taking screenshots myself. So that's kind of stuff I use the AI for. Right? It actually had AI build this isometric renderer to take the screenshot for the thumbnails. It's technically AI generated, but it's AI. I use AI to generate a tool to take the screenshot. I use AI to take screenshots. It's kind of funny. That is a lot hotter than I'm used to. I just burned my mouth. I just burned my mouth. Wow, that was what happened? What happened? Like my tongue is burnt. It was really hot. I was not expecting that. My tongue is burnt. The roof of my mouth is burnt. Like that was really really hot. Something happened to my thing here. It's harder than it's normal. Oh well, I'm alive. Okay, so I survived that. You know, I think I have some. Well, I think it's time to jump the game. What do you guys think? I'll see you in the game, everybody. See you in the game. See you in the game. That's the noise of the other bits. Right now, I have two microphones on. This one. Just put on the headset. You guys can see. Now, advantage of technology. Going to switch computers. Let's see if this works. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Okay. Okie dokie. That's where the game has started. Now we should be able to. There it goes.
There it goes. That's the magic of technology. I switched from my Mac to my gaming PC. Just like that. Just like that. We're gonna play some ads real quick because it looks like it's gonna want me to play them real quick, and I'm gonna hop into the game and check out my mod. So we'll get that going. Pretty cool, huh? Worlds, servers, also M. So we're just going to load up. Taking a bit of time here. Oh wow, we just lost everybody. That's funny. That is funny. We just lost half our viewers over the ad break. That's fine, we're just gonna keep going. But yeah, so, wait, this is your house. Sorry, dude. I thought this was the bar. Bar's right here. Look, you can see our solo cup now. You can see the mason jar now. How cool is that? We got solo cups. We got solo cups, we got mason jars, we got apple martinis, and we got the pumpkin. They're all in the game now. Pretty cool. Not too bad. So this is what we just did in the last 2 hours. Is we added in a solo cup into our mod, and then we did export the apple martini. So this is 0.2.2 of the mod. Is these two guys. So now we have 4 different recipes. We have the pumpkin, the autumn sip. We have the berry solo cup. And then we have the corn mason jar, and we have an apple martini. I'm a little annoyed though. Do we have? No. The mason jar has like a little seal on one side, so I don't know. It's fine, but it's kind of weird that's facing away. So maybe I might put. I was debating if I want to put the seal on both sides. You can see like there's a little piece of paper on it. That's the seal that's busted. Right? So I'm still playing with the designs. These are just kind of roughs, just to have something in the game. Let me see. I need some very crunchy audio. I don't know if there's anything I could do about that though. I don't know if there's anything I could do about the crunchy audio. Oh well. Oh well, anywho. So that's what we were doing, is we just updated mod, the Marie's Mixology, and that's this table. So you can see that there's different drink cups now, but like I need to update these. Next step for me is updating these icons, and like I said, I got a Python script that I wrote, but by me, that will actually take screenshots of these guys. We're gonna update these screenshots, and then the next steps are probably redo the recipes a little bit, because you can see right now it's just a one item for each. Because I think what I'm gonna do for this first bit is one item and then one what is it? Earth thing. Is it? Do we have it here? Where would that be at? Farm. I load a tomato. Yeah. One of these guys, Essence of Life. So I think it's gonna be I think that's gonna be the first thing. It's gonna be the fruit plus Essence of Life to get the cocktail recipe, and then I may end up putting autumn sip, because what I'm thinking about doing at this point is just kind of have it match the. Actually, there's a farm right here, huh? Make it match the leveling, like the farm bench. So kind of go with this. So like right now we have corn. I have like I don't know a good carrot drink. I'm not sure if there's right. And we may do like a wheat one, right? Definitely a wheat drink. Maybe I'll just do one. Maybe I'll do wheat. We'll do corn, and then after that, maybe like a turnip one. I think there's a turnip. We have pumpkin, and then I was thinking, so like we could do tomato and do like a what's that one called? I don't like. There's a tomato-based drink that I don't like. I forget what it's called. We could do that possibly. And then I think definitely we could do like some soju, some rice wine or something for the last one too. We'll just have one that kind of follows along with the progression. One drink per thing. And then other than that, the other thing I was going to do is probably make like a copper mug, like a nicer copper mug, because I think this martini glass came out the nicest. I want to do something that actually has some unique shapes. So I like the mason jar. I think the solo cup needs a little bit of work. The pumpkin's fine too. So I'll make some nice little cocktail drinks for it. So yeah, I think that'll be the goals. We'll make one for each like tier, and then I don't know if we're gonna level up the bench, but I may just have it so like it might be locked. I'm not sure. We'll figure something out. We'll make some sort of plan for it. But that's where we're at with this. We added today in the last hour we added the solo cup, and I think by tomorrow you'll be able to download the solo cup and the mason jar if you end up playing the mod. But yeah, so at this point, what I kind of wanted to do was where I left off on my personal server was, and Hexvane was in here earlier. So, shout out to Hexvane. I was starting to put all the villagers to have their own houses. And I was kind of doing like a little villager row. So what I need to do now is get some wood and some stone, and complete all the villager houses for the Aetherhaven mod. And I was going to update the mod. I should have done that before I went on stream. Oh well. But yeah, we're just gonna grab some materials here. Take 100, take 100, take 100. Oh, there's not any. I gotta wait a bit apparently. Over here. There's some copper ore. Well, we could work on unlocking things. Iron ore, we need 25. Go get some iron. My guy, let's go get some iron. So what's funny is my mine. I'll show you what my mine looks like. I think it's funny. Like, it doesn't look like a mine. Mine is literally, I just dug down right here. I just dug straight down. We'll take the ladder all the way, the rope all the way down. I think to this level, and then I could find some iron ore at this level. Thereabouts. I'm sure of it. I'm sure there's some iron ore somewhere. So we need a stack of 25 iron ore. Well, that just leads to a dead end. To unlock the iron, what's this way? Some copper. We already got copper. We don't need. Oh, this is the way we came. Let's go. There's some more. Glad I didn't just fall to my death here. You can fall into my death. Rat wanted a piece. I'm going to put, because I didn't realize that this was a way out. I'll put what I do indicate that this is a way out is I put three torches down. And then when I look up, I'll be like, oh, there's a light. Oh, there's some torches. Oh, I hate these guys. I'm almost dead. I am very much almost dead. I am dead. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that, but good news is the entrance is right here. So down the hole we go. Down the hole we go. We could go grab our stuff. We'll grab some stuff. I was not expecting to die just then. I think where we were at was literally on the other side of this. Yeah. Nah, I won't get my revenge. This guy's being a punk. Where is he? Oh yeah, I think he got me this time, huh? What do you get? What do you get? Taking my stuff. Stuff taker. Stuff taker. Alright, so let's look around. We want some iron. We want some iron. Iron over here. There's some iron over there. I don't know if I'm if I'm that eager to get the iron. Although it looks like there's a way up this way. Let's dig over here. Chilling a bit here. Ooh, that's weird. Here's some iron. We're just gonna play with the Aetherhaven mod a little bit here. Kind of waiting for the wood to replenish. So what I'm trying to do is get 25 iron so that I can automatically get iron and I don't have to come down to spooky space. Spooky space to get more iron every time. Assuming I could find my way back. This is a big assumption at this point because I just made a tiny hole and I ran away from it. We're at 13? Ooh, this guy wants to tussle. You want to tussle? Your turn. Dead. Is there anything cool in here? I thought I saw... Did I? Oh, it's on the roof. I was like, I could have sworn I saw some. Was this basalt? We'll use it. We'll use it. It's fine. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Okay, so we got a bunch of iron. Sorry, my mind for a moment was thinking about work. And you know what's a good thing to not think about when you're streaming? Work. I should be thinking. Okay, so we got 24. Did I happen to drop any? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we got 25. Alright, now we gotta find our way back. I don't know which way is back. What's this way? Oh, look, there's some more here. Might as well grab it. I got plenty. There's this guy. I don't want to beat you up. I just want to run past you here. Oh, there's a lot right here. Do you want to fight? Well, if you want to fight, I will fight you, sir. You're a lot easier to fight than the other guy. Alright, we got some food. Need some food. I don't think this is the right way. I think I made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I think I made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I wonder how old we have to be to get that reference. So we need to go that way? Oh yeah, because I was through here. That's right, I was right through here. I'm gonna put a torch right there. I know for next time. There's our way out right there. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Alright, so I'm gonna stick these guys right here because I got tired of looking at that. Alright, so now that we got 25, also thank you, my 3 viewers, for making me one of the highest rated Hytale streamers out there. Okay, I don't know why this game drops so much. It's pretty fun. What is that ADHD, I guess. Alright, so unlocks. What do we need? Okay, we did it. So then we can unlock these other ones with 25 of each. That'll be our next. What's a Nixium orb? Never heard of. They made up stuff. They made up Prisma and Nixium. Okay. So. Okay. I think we got enough. Well, maybe. Maybe. Let's find out. Let us find out. We'll go through our little tunnel where all the houses are. And then let's see if we can put the house down. No, that's what I thought. I counted quickly and I was like, I don't think that's enough wood. I was like, maybe I just miscounted, but alas, didn't have enough wood. So let's go up here, grab some from our supplies. Those are a wood box. Bottle tree log. I'm gonna use this. This is gonna hold up space. Birch. Redwood. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough. We'll find out. Doop-doo. Is that enough? Sign, is that enough? Oh, I'm off by 3. I'm off by 3 wood. Hold up. Let's go grab 3. I have a bunch of like random wood there, but it's like I don't think I'm gonna build with 3 pieces of wood, you know? What else? We got this frost wood. You can hold that. I don't think we're doing anything with this frost wood, so we'll get rid of it. This is a good way to get rid of the random wood that I have. Build! And then we're gonna use... Did I lose the staff? Oh yeah, that's right, we got the fancy one now. Got the cobalt one. Cobalt one's too fast. Cobalt one's too fast, that's why. That's why I was confused for a second. I was like, oh, this one's fast. I was looking for the gold one, the default one. There we go, so now we got a house. And we're gonna assign one of the... I think we have 3 houses, so I think we're on to Gurik. Gurik can live here, I think, right? Does it say which ruler it says Corin? That's Garin. So we got Garin, Elder, and Corin. Yeah, Gurik had a house. Gorik's house. How does that feel? I want to feel like it's funny because they didn't. Where are you guys going? Oh, you guys, you work over here, so you're not even gonna go through the path. That's fine. That's fine. Where's the path? I'm gonna make. I guess I have to make a road through here. That might be what I have to do to get them to use it. Let's grab the shovel. We can make a path. Okay, so style is our cobblestone, soil, cobblestone. Okay. And then E is width. 6. We need a 4. I'm just gonna go back and forth here. And then was it F to build? There we go. Oh, it only built. It didn't build over the stone. Well, that's fine. What's the style? Soil. F. Okay, now you guys got a bit of a path to go down. I don't know, maybe just they don't want to go through this tunnel. I could only just assign people that live. Well, they can do whatever they want. I don't. Alright, so we could place. We need more houses. We must build additional pylons. Let's build additional pylons. Alright, so do we feel like there's room for another house over here? Because this feels nice. Like I was thinking about putting a house over here in this corner. But I don't know. I kind of like the little bit of 3 houses here. So the plan also was, the reason I put the houses here is because they kind of go under the view line. Because like you can look over and it doesn't like block the vista here. And I don't know, I want to put something here. I don't think it's going to be a house though. Like I want to put something over here because I could do stairs right here going down towards this tunnel. Is what I was thinking. But where else would we want to put a house? And then I wanted to keep this forest open, so I didn't want to put anything over here. Same with this tree. I wanted to keep this tree. Technically, I think there might be room for a house like right here. What's a tea house look like? Well, the tea house is huge. Also, tea house doors are kind of small by design, but that's fine. We're not going to do a tea house. We're not going to do a tea house. So we're going to buy some regular houses. We're going to buy some regular houses. Right, because house plot. Got 2 more houses. And so this can go here. The house token goes there. Backpack. That looks good. Okay. So. That's the size of a house. Oh yeah, that's right. I could put a house like over here. Like someone could live right here. But I don't know. Yeah, let's put them, we're gonna leave them kind of close to the, well also, there's no room, there's no room. Yeah, I think they're gonna live. They're gonna live right. Well, I could. Nah, we'll put them right here. Where's their door? There's their door. How's that? So they're gonna clear off that little bit. That's fine. Do we want? Okay, so let's think about this. So they're gonna go right here. Yeah, I'll give the farmer dude. What's this farmer's name? Irene. This is gonna be Irene's house. That way Irene doesn't have to keep moving around. Let's move Irene's house a little bit back. I think that'd be fine. Yeah, they're gonna live here. I think that's fine. Right? Does that look like enough space? Do we give them enough space? I think that's good. I think that's fine. This plot side. What do we need? We need more wood. 235. 235. Give Irene a house. How's our wood looking like? Not even close. We have 46. Plus 46. Plus 46. So not even 150. We're getting there. We're getting there. So that's gonna be Irene's house. I'm kind of thinking, you know what we could do? Because I don't think anyone lives in here. I'm curious if this is too far. But we could maybe assign a person to this house. You know what I want to do? If I could find where to assign someone. It's such a pretty house. Like, I don't know if this is a house you can assign people to. Go upstairs here. It's fine, there's just one gold rafter here. Yeah, I thought 2 gold rafters. Okay. I like this room. This room is fun. Here's a nice little jar. This is F to open. What do we open? Like a little alchemy room. If we keep going up. There was a portal here. I took it out, but I may put it back. Yeah, so I don't see. I like this bed. I don't see. Also, that's a different mug than before. Completely different tankard. I don't see a way to assign someone to this building, this prefab, which is a bit of a bummer. So I think this is like meant to be like your house. I think that's what the plan is. This is supposed to be like this. Because I don't see. I was hoping it would be like on this floor, but it looks really nice. What is this guy? There we go. I found it. Cool. Invite online players by name. Change the rules or remove the members below. Yeah, you can't assign them to this house apparently. People's fun levels are down. How do you get their fun up? Interesting. Okay, let's see if there's more wood now. Okay, so we got 120 plus 60 is 180. Again, if you guys are just checking out, this is the Ether Haven mod. I really like it. It's really done really well. This is by Hexfan. He keeps popping in here. If you have questions about it, hopefully you'll come back and he'll be on. But it's really cool. It basically kind of makes it so that as you play it, you can see what I just did. I pulled out wood from the lumber. This person is the lumber. And then what I just did for the mining, right, is it gives you these, but you can unlock other ones by dropping off certain amounts. So like this costs gold coins plus the amount of ore, so now I can get as much iron ore as I want because I just unlocked that. So it's a different way to progress the game that isn't just like exploration, which I thought was pretty cool. And then these people also give you, like, you could talk to them, they're NPCs, and you could, like, you know, there's more of a social aspect to it, which is kind of cool. This guy, a little bit of a, it reminds me of Stardew Valley a little bit. Like, this guy cracks geodes if you find geodes. Things like that. It's a fun mod, and like right now I'm just kind of giving everyone houses to live in. But I'm being kind of lazy. I'm kind of waiting for the wood to come in. I need 200 something, and that might be. Let's see how close we are now. So this is like the little farming plot. So like each kind of like industry you can go in. So I can go in and grab wheat, lettuce, essence of life if I wanted to from this particular NPC. I'm trying to build a house right now. I need 25. That might be enough now. It might be enough now. Let's find out. Wait, who's hitting me? What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. So you see it says 4 out of 12 undead. This mod also gives you some missions. So I'm doing a mission for the priestess to kill undead. But I haven't really been paying attention to that, so I gotta go back to that at some point as well. But yeah, so I was working on my mod earlier, and now I'm back to just playing the Ether Haven mod. Because it's more my jam, more my level. There's some adventuring stuff I wanted to play with another friend. Oh, I'm off by 10 wood. But they haven't been playing yet, so I'm kind of waiting for them to jump back into the game before I do some other mods. Do some adventuring mods. Doop boo boop doop boo. Okay, now we should have enough. Now we should have enough. Oh, I don't have enough money. Dang it, I don't have enough money. Let us... If I updated the mod... apparently if I updated the mod, there's a way now to sell these prefabs for the money. But I didn't update the mod. How's it all going? You know what I'm going to do though? Let's just update. Let's just update it right now. Let's go. I'm going to go storage. Curse Forge. And then, yeah, the Aether Haven mod, 4.1 download. I'm gonna go ahead and download it manually. Download it manually. Alright, so what we're gonna do is let's just bring this guy real quick. The problem though is, well, we'll just restart. This means a black screen for a sec. I'm gonna grab what I just shot down, if I could find it. Always keeps landing on this roof. We only got 10 gold coins. I was hoping we'd get more gold coins. But it still seems like I'm gonna have to restart this server, right? deposits. We got 33. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy over the Etherhaven mod. We just downloaded. Copy. Retail server mods. Paste. And then we're gonna close Hightail. Quit the desktop. Oh no, we're quitting the desktop. And then we're gonna go to our server. Stop the server. The screen's black now. I'm so sorry. We're restarting our server. Restarting our server. Stop the server. Stop the server. And then I gotta go back real quick. I'm sorry for this. And then I was on 1.4 Etherhaven. We're upgrading to 1.6. In the old one. Now we'll restart the server. Restarting the server. Server. And then I gotta restart Hightail. Hightail launcher. Play. And then hopefully our screen will be no longer black. Just give it a second here. Un momento. Un momento. There we go. There we go. It's no longer black. So if we go servers, and then we go to my server, House of M. House of Murdy. House of Murdy. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. We should see updated mod, and we should be able to sell some of our prefabs for gold. Uh-oh. I lied. Try again. I may have broke it. Guys. Okay, so you know what? I clicked the wrong thing. That's what happened. I didn't click start. Step one is I got to click start to start the server. It is now starting. We'll give it a sec here. Alright, I see green. Here. And this server is on my local machine. I don't have like a server that other folks can play on. I may end up doing that at some point. I do like this game, but like it won't be like anything crazy. It'll just be like, here's a server that you can play on. And then I may just do like, what I want to do is just have like a world which is like a persistence of this one that we're in right now. That's just to test mods, like a mod world. And then I may make like like there's some basic mods that I'll put. Okay, so we gotta figure out charter amendments. Record how the town's teeth is counted and what trade charter favors. Use this to open amendments. Once your population supports it, crap. Oh, interesting. And then on charter. How do we? Your town will up to 10 gold per person when food, rest, and fun are high. Less when they are not. So some people did not have fun high. Okay, but I thought... I was hopeful there was something to sell for gold coins. But I was mistaken. Because I thought we could sell... I thought there'd be something to sell gold coins to. I thought that's what a Hex fan had said earlier, is that he was adding in the ability to sell your prefabs for coins. Well, I'm not seeing that scaffolding. Maybe I misunderstood. You could buy it for coins. Because I would assume it'd be like coins and then your prefab. That's what I was hopeful to see. Okay, hanger. That's jewelry. Let's open your journal. Check quests here. Wood scaffolding. Yeah, okay, so I don't see. Maybe I gotta talk to our buddy here. Sorry, dude, I know you've been. Put your name on the shelf. Okay. Let's see here. Gold shows up. When we finish quest, if you explore, you can find chests. Town keeps growing. Once the town hall is built, treasures inside. Every moment, small daily tax. From the residents, not from visitors. How much depends on how they are doing. If they are arrested, okay. Use the block here. Put your own gold or take it in town. Okay, good enough thing. Maybe he hasn't added that feature yet. Maybe he hasn't added that feature in. Just fine. I just misunderstood. But we do have at least a new update. Is that a... Oh, that's a bird. I didn't see its wings flapping. I was like, what is that? Is that a balloon or a bird? That can go there. It's back. Put those back. I did get some... Oh, you know what then? I know what I can do. So, I think I get some gold coins by talking to these people, let them know that I've completed their house. Let's try that real quick. You. There's your house. There's no one in here. You. Let's take a house. There's your home. We're missing... Someone should be asleep in here. Oh, this is unassigned. There's Gorik's house. I wonder if it's because his building's too far away. You think that's it? You think his building's too far away? This is Gorik, right? Oh, it might be it. Okay, but now I should have... Yeah, I have 50 gold now. So now we can get this house going. Pause it. Build. Yes. Now we need our boost stuff. Abracadabra. There's the house. There's the house. And this house, we're going to decide this is going to be for Irene. Because she works right there. Then we'll talk to Irene. Up to a place, building, outline. So now Irene has a home. Okay, so I think Garrick went to bed. Let's go bug him. We will bug him. We'll bug the Garrick. Bug. Is he in here? Yeah, there he is. Want to talk to you about a house? Gorik. I call him Garrick. He's Gorik. So we need Sarah Thornwell's next, and then yeah. So we gotta build more houses. More houses. Only have 3. I'm surprised. I was expecting more. Oh, they just give me the house. Okay, so there's Garrick's home. This is just me accepting the quest. Now you got your house. There we go. So now all the quests are complete for those guys. I think I need to go back and talk to Irene. Irene. Come on, Irene. Oh, I swear what you mean right this moment. You mean everything. I think it's Eileen, right? Come on, Irene. Now, I think that was 5 people, so we should have like 50 gold again. We have 60 gold. We should have enough stuff for another house. So I think, like, we need 4 more houses. So I may just fill up over here. This part of houses. Yeah, so I kind of want to leave this area open, but I think this bit's gotta go. Where's my pickaxe? And I'm gonna flatten this here. We need to make room for, I think, 4 more houses? So I'll just probably do like 1, 2, 1, 2, and then that's it. That'll be like the last bit here. And then we'll have all the houses for all the NPCs. We're just gonna clear a little area for more houses. Clear a little area for houses. Doop doop doop. Doop doop doop. And then, well, what are we doing on time? Okay, so we're probably going to play just for 1 more hour, and then I want to actually just go exercise before I go to bed. I'm going to try and get some exercise in, guys. And maybe I'll take another break, and we'll try and get the row machine working. Maybe it's time to end the night with a row. What do you guys feel about that? Doing a row? Doing a little row before bed? That might be what we do. And then put on our jammies. Some jammy rowing. And then we'll do some sort of... I'm thinking, like, I kind of want to set up some sort of event for the weekend. I want to try and do an IRL run this weekend. Not a run, but a hike. With the equipment, so we'll see where we end up with that. Okay, this goes higher and higher, huh? But that feels a little bit more normal. Okay, so we're gonna leave the cave entrance there. I think we're gonna stick a house like right here. Like right there? Is that touching? Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that feels about right. This plot sign there. Pause it. Oh, you changed this. That was one of the changes between the 2 builds. You can actually just deposit. So we need some more wood. We need some more wood. Wood, wood, wood. Wood, 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 wood. Take, take, take. Wood, wood, wood. Wood, 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 wood. Pause, build. Abracadabra. For a second I thought I put the house in backwards. I was like, oh no! There we go, house. I think this will be... Who doesn't have a house? There is. Sarah now has a house. And then... Damn, we're just gonna keep the houses coming. Maybe like right there? How's that feel? How does that feel? Maybe actually a bit more forward so there's room here. Yeah, maybe like right there feels good. So now there's a little bit of space between the houses. And then the path comes up this way. This should feel a little bit more organic. This plot's on. We need some wood. Need me some wood. That's you. Okay. Want to talk to you about a home? I'll stake a house. And then we gotta finish it. How's the altar? You're on the shelf. Fair enough. Okay, so now she has her house. Now she has her house. I barely have any wood going. Once we have this house, I may stick a house just on this corner here, facing inwards towards the town. Like right, like almost in line, I think. Or maybe I'll just have like a whole row of them straight here. And then I may stick like one house up here, something. And then that'll be it. That'll be our village, guys. That'll be our village. Alright, let's see. See where we're at with the wood here. Oh, this is gonna take forever. What we got? Wait, what's it? Oh, we need 25 of each. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, you could pick the type. I didn't realize you could pick the type. Did you guys realize you could pick the type? Alright, let's dump the wood. Dump the wood. Pause. Yeah, we're gonna have to find something else to do for a bit here. Well, you know, I was supposed to kill some skeletons. See if I could hunt down some skeletons here. Maybe too late for that. Usually, you could see like some lamps, some lamp lights. You guys see like any lamp lights? It may be too late in the day. It may be too late. Oh wait, there's some lights. You shall meet your doom. Ooh, 1 hit. Okay, 5 of 12 done, so we need a few more. See some... Is that another village? I think that's another village over there. Yeah, it's in the Quebec village. So I will grab this guy here. Blood Rose. Oh, this guy wants to tussle. You did. Oh, you're a fun kitty. Look at you like a zebra kitty. I like the kitty cat mod. I wasn't a fan at first because I couldn't find any cats, but then finally I just keep running into cats, and I'm like, oh yay, it's a cat. Yay, it's a cat. Alright, so we're looking for... I'm gonna AFK in the village for a quick second. I gotta take care of some business here. Did we get... Oh wow, there's people actually watching me. Hello everybody, I was just... did we get raided again? I guess folks are actually watching me play. Wow. Having said that, I was about to just run to the restroom real quick. I was just gonna AFK in my village real quick. So this is the Aetherhaven mod. That's what all these little, that's all this town is, except for this guy. This guy is a little bar that I made show up my mod. And I'm making Murdy's Mythology. Essentially, it is just a series of just different drinks that have different cups and stuff. So you can have just different cups in the game for your bars. So we got solo cup, we got mason jar, we got martini glass, and we got this cool little pumpkin cup. So that's what I bring to the game. I just wanted to give a little promo before I AFK for a sec. So I'm just gonna sit on my roof here. That's my main build, and one momentum, I'll be right back. Literally just gonna be a minute or two. Okie dokie, I have returned. Hopefully I didn't make too much noise. Putting back on my headset. Anywho, so yeah, so we were waiting on getting some wood. We use the Aetherhaven mod. Our lumberjack friend. What's our lumberjack's name? Siren. Siren, get some wood. Oh, take your wood. And we will put it towards our build. We need about 30 more, a little less than 30 more wood. This goes pretty fast, but not fast enough. So I'm gonna wait a sec on that. What else do we need? This is our village elder right here. Elder Lyron. Should we give Elder? You want to give Elder a... Come back, come back. I want to give you a potato, a tomato. Wait, 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 dude. Offer a gift. Enjoy that tomato. I don't think he was happy he got a tomato. He was a little confused, but that's fine. All right, what gift we got here? Some more gold in the camper. You look like you could use a tomato. There you go. You look like you could use a tomato. Well, let me give you a tomato. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna grab some wood. I think I may have 30 now. There we go. Build. Then we get to use our fun little staff of building house. If only it was this easy to house the unhoused. Only it was this easy. I'd go all around. I go to all the different underpasses in LA and be like, boom, here's a house. Just like spray down their 10 encampments of this, and then bam, they have a little house. Building complete. Only it would be that easy. Okay, so this is for CRN. Set Riz. Bam. So now she has the house. Control all snow. What mod is the build like that? This is the Aether Heaven mod. It's one of the finalists and one of the winners of the Hightail mod contest. I think it's actually like the first mod you see when you go to the site to look it up. Very enjoyable. The guy that created the mod, he jumped onto this actual stream that I'm on, and he's been hopping on every now and then. So if you enjoy the mod, please come back and say hi. It's the Aether Heaven mod. It's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. This is like pretty much closer to like the end game, because what it is I'm building houses for all the NPCs, but then they also build like these little workshops. So like this is to get lumber, right? You see, I've been using that, and then this is to get a stone. So these are the main two, because a lot of the houses require stone and lumber. So once you get these two done, you can see it's just a matter of time until you get the rest of them done. So I've been building out houses for all the NPCs. I'm about to place another one down, like right here would be a good spot for the other one. You can see like there's a little test placement. It's a little too high. I'm going to drop it into the ground a bit, and I'm going to actually rotate it. I want the door right there. Push it back. Push it over here a bit. That might be a good enough spot. How's that feel? So there's like the crossway. I feel like I want to push this back even a little bit more. Right there looks good, I think. Let's see how it looks on the other side. So yeah, it's gonna cut that out. It's gonna cut that little corner out. But I think that's a good placement. I think that'll work. Right? I'll take a look at that mod for my next Hightail stream. I started building my first stronghold, so this will definitely be helpful. Yeah, it really makes the game feel more alive. Because you can see like there's dudes running around, they go to their little stations. They're not animated just yet, but they hang out by their stations, and then they go home at night. So it's kind of neat. Like this guy just kind of hangs around, blacksmith, and then they kind of have some of the like you can find geodes in the game. Oh, I've earned some trust. I guess there's levels of trust. Schematic for geode anvil, craftsman, and your own. And yeah, and this is an active mod. Like he's still working on it. I was just talking to him about different things he wants to add to it, and it's been pretty fun. Like I said, it really gives a level of depth to the game. Let's see. This plot's fine. Now that we have a placement for it, we got to fill it out. So we just start depositing materials. I've been really enjoying this mod, to be honest. And again, like I said, I think his name was Vex. I forget what his full name is, but he pops in every now and then. A lot of people aren't playing this, and I'm gonna keep promoting it because I really love this mod. Because there's a lot of cool mods. Like I feel like the mod, there's some mods that are just kind of clones of existing Minecraft mods, but this feels really unique. And then like I was talking to him about it. Like you get these prefabs. I've been sticking them in. So this is like the village hall. So you get, like I said, you got like different things, but like they also have these like custom plots. I pull one of these out. I'm not using them in my build because they're a little. I feel like they're a little extra. Well, okay, I put one down. This big blue building here, this big tree, that's one of the extra plots. We'll go over here, and I'll show you one of these other ones. I'm not going to build it, but really cool. So, like, the plan is to keep adding in these extra, like, prefabs, and they bring, it really brings it up, the build to life here. So let's plop down a prefab. So you can see right here we have different options. So I have these in my inventory right now. So I can do cozy cottage. Right, so this is what the cozy cottage looks like. So I could be building this instead of those little houses for everybody. Everyone can have a cottage. But the one thing the reason why I didn't do that is it didn't kind of follow the style of the rest of the village. Though it does follow like the buildings I was building prior to using the thing. But like, so the other one is a camper. So like it actually looks like a camper. So there's some really cool prefabs that comes into the build. And I've been enjoying it. We'll cancel the preview. And then the other one that I got, obviously, is this giant tree. And what's cool about this tree is it actually had a warp portal in there if I took it out. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm really enjoying it. And then to get the prefabs, I don't know if you saw, but there's like some balloons with presents that I don't think I have in my inventory right now. You shoot those, and then they drop, and you can pick them up. So yeah, you just kind of wander around, explore, and get prefabs. Alright, so does this need... We need more wood. More wood, more stone. But yeah, like, it's still worth it, so you can see, like... I'm just kind of just collecting wood and stone now, and I was talking to Vex about this a little bit. I think he's going to change, like, you know, as the game progresses, you might have to get different materials for different prefabs and stuff like that. I think he said he was going to do that. Okay, so I need more wood. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. It's like now that I'm building everyone houses, it's starting to come alive. And you can also see if I go in here, right? This one. So each building has this little bookcase that does town management. And you can see, like, I can look up the people that have reputation that I'm filling out. Different dudes have different amounts. Like, some of these people have given gifts. So, like, I've given the elder a lot. That's why he's kind of had a lot of stuff going on there. But I'm still kind of playing with it. Like this, I've given him an apple, and I've actually given him one of the drinks from my mod, which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah, because I did. So the mod that I made, and it's still a work in progress, and it's just me trying to learn how it's made. Because I'm seeing there's more people on. Is just this cocktail bar bench. It literally looks like a cocktail bar. On this side, you can see there's like drinks on this side. Cutting limes, and there's some like straws and some cocktail napkins. But it adds a red solo cup, a martini glass, mason jar, and this pumpkin mug to the game. And I'm just gonna keep doing that and add more different little glassware and stuff that you can add to your bars to give it more of a life. That's what I'm working on. I will read up on it. I really like this idea. Makes it more interactive and alive. Do you know any mods that fix animals yet? I saw that they don't age up baby animals yet. Oh, I don't know if there's any that fixes them. I do have a mod on right now that adds variety. I have one that will change like bears to be like evil looking bears, just randomly. It's called like, I think it's called like unique mods. I have unique animals or something like that. And it just makes a few like unique ones just to give it a little bit more variety. And adds like werewolves and things like that. I don't know anything that kind of fixes them. I do know that there's a few that's more for like taming them. So I believe right now, like almost every animal in this particular mod, I don't know if I have all the most recent. Because I added a cat mod, so I added like a taming mod. So like, I think you can tame foxes right now in my version of the game, but I'm not 100% sure. What's this person doing? You doing all right? Okay, you get a tomato. Okay, but right now, oh, did I give him? What did I give him? I didn't give him a tomato. I thought I gave him the first item. Uh-oh, what did I give him? I think I gave him something good. What did I give Irene here? Oh, I gave him my staff. Oh no. I have to go make a new staff. Is that what happened to my... Okay, no, I still have a sword. I still have a sword. I accidentally gave him my staff. I thought it was just item 1 and not what was highlighted. That was my bad. Well, I was wondering why I still had so many tomatoes. Let's go make a new staff. So this is the village hall. And then this is the village for the Etherhaven mod, right? So I need to make one more of these. I need sticks. Go grab some sticks real quick. So when you first do the Etherhaven mod, it's kind of neat because what it does is I stuck it over here just to be kind of, you know, aloof. Is this is the town charter, right? And you can name your town, and then so you can have multiple towns per server too. And I'm hopeful that they'll add more different designs to the towns to have variety. And I'm hopeful that he'll add more random NPCs so that like every village doesn't have the same named NPCs. So I'm looking for sticks. I assumed like, okay, here's a tree, so I assumed there'd just be sticks right here. But alas, I see no sticks. We'll go over here. I'm gonna still, this is like just a server I have running locally on my machine. But I do let my brother play. Oh, you do not look like a sheep, sir. You are not a sheep. Why are you hanging out with the sheep? So that's another mod. So that must mean I have there's a merchant mod that I really enjoy. I don't see the merchant though. I see, so that's like the merchant's protector, that badger. I don't see the merchant. That's a bummer. I like the merchant. He's a really cool looking NPC. I wanted to grab. I just want some sticks. Here's some sticks. There we go. Doop doop doo. Let's go ahead and build us a new one of these guys. Accidentally give it away. Okay, but hopefully now that I've wasted enough time, we can make another house. I think I need more wood. Yes. And I think I need one more house after this house. And then all the wow, I still don't have enough wood. And then all the NPCs should have a house at that point. Let me double check. Right, so we got Saren, so we have a Dale in a house, and then so yeah, I think we need one more house after this one for Vex. Let's see if we get some more wood. No, maybe I'll just chop down. So I don't have an axe on me. What happened to my... Hopefully I didn't give my axe away. Hopefully I didn't give my axe away. Okay, so what can we do? What can we do? You know what though? I'm gonna promote my bar. I'm gonna give people my drinks. Everyone's gonna get red solo cups. Well, let's see. So, yeah, here's some berries. You know, maybe... Nah, they get mason jars. They're gonna get mason jars. Everyone's gonna get a mason jar from Murdy. And I need to update my mod. So it's still work in progress. So that's the mason jar. So I'm gonna build that. That's the corn cooler. I got a pile of those. Instead of giving everyone tomatoes, they're gonna get my mason jar. What are you doing today? I'll offer you, yeah, offer you a gift. Give item an active hotbar 1 as a gift. Oh, that's what it is. Is 1 item from your active hotbar, not spot 1. I'll stash it for now. This is Thalen. Oh. So now I can go over here again. We click on this guy, we go with Thalen, and then there's Thalen. Go to gifts, we can see we gave him my mason jar. I definitely need to change the icon though. Alright, so now that I've shared my booze. Now that I shared my booze, hopefully it will open up. Also, is the audio crackly for you guys? I think it's kind of crackly, but I don't know if that's just me. Okay, so let's deposit that. Still not enough wood. Alright, thanks for sharing more booze. Who else is gonna get drunk with me? Day drinking time. It's day drinking time. You, my dear. Let's follow up real quick. Okay, good. Okay, so you got the house. So a part of it is like you gotta tell them that you built the house, and I always forget to tell them. Offer a gift. Yes. So let's check if I've given you. Who was that? That was Saren, right? Yeah. Yeah, you got the corn cooler. Enjoy your corn cooler. Enjoy. Also, don't drink that. Don't drink that while you're working in the heavy machinery. I don't want you to lose a finger. Ingredients are important. Alright, so now it's your turn for some foods. Offer a gift. Yes, give it. Alright. Enjoy. Enjoy. Now, this was a prefab. This is like another barn. And we have a barn over here, so it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It just kind of sits there empty. Alright, and now we got another cozy. And then that's how you get more. Wow. Yeah, I guess I accidentally gave away my axe. A bummer. That's a bummer. Okay, so how am I? Where are so much dirt? Is this gonna? Oh, you know what? We could just drop it off here. That's what we could do. Goes there. That goes there. I got enough space for this guy. And I guess I gotta make a new. I must have given away a thorium axe to someone. That's not good. That's not good. But at least I know how that works. Okay, so now that I got half the village drunk. Now that I'm gonna have the village drunk. I think we should have enough wood to finish this house. Pause it. Yeah, there we go. Build. We get to use our fun little staff of low income housing. Staff of housing. There we go. House is ready. We got a little village now. And then we'll go in here. And then we got to set this house to Thalen. How's this side? So I'm thinking, right? The barn's right here. I'm tempted to get rid of the barn because we have 2 barns and put another house here, but I don't know. Because now we need to just put one more house down, right? We need one more house. And I don't know where to put it. Like, I was thinking, like, right here. Maybe we'll just put it right here. Oh, but I put all the houses away. Let's go grab the houses real quick. Oh, yeah, and this path was from um, Ether Haven mod too. That's the shovel tool. You can get a shovel tool, like a special shovel. I don't see. Oh, it's in my inventory right now. Right, half designer shovel. It's really nice. Let me show you how that works real quick. 'Cause I gotta make new paths anyways. Oh, let me grab the house before I leave. Let me grab the houses. Let me grab the houses. What can I put away in here? Nothing. I keep everything else. We gotta give someone berry punch though. You sir, you need some punch. Oh, I already gave him a gift. Oh, I know the innkeeper needs a gift. Gift. Alright. There we go. Now we got some room in the inventory. Okay, so let me show you how this pathing works. It's really cool. So you can go in and mod it, but there's two different patterns. So you can see like you use up there it says mode, right? So we get Q. Move and place keyframes. Actually, I don't know what this is new to me. We'll just keep it that way. I just selected mode, yeah. Okay. Add on ground, remove on node. So then we have style, cobblestone or soil path. So we're gonna go with soil path. And then we have width, and the width could be anywhere from like 1 to I think 8. And I think I've been doing 3. That looks like 3, right? So then you can just left click, and then you see it puts a node down. So I want the path to kind of, and it's kind of organic looking, right? And we're gonna say the path just goes to this house here, right? And once we're done, I said left click, I was right clicking, and then we left click. Oh no, sorry, we hit F. This is not working. Select the keyframe. Aim at the gold spear. There we go. No. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could do that. Did you know you could do that? Okay. Just place. Oh, the that changed on me. Around. So how do we place it? Okay, secondary add ground as node, aiming at a node removes as node selected node, yeah. Okay, then how do we? I am confused. Q? No. This is the path. Go. Ah, I had it wrong. Okay, that looks a little different. Node. Width. What is our width right now? Okay, fine. We'll just do that. Did that build the F? There we go. It's a little wider now. You can see how that works. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's part of the Ether Haven as well. Alright, so we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna make a path to this door. Bam! Look at that. Got all the paths now. Here. Bam! We got a bit wider. And then here to here. Bam! I have a little path to their house. Do I have... I got these steps for some reason. Some stone stairs. I think this person's gonna get stone stairs to their house. Why not? Okay, so now they got stairs. Did I didn't sign anyone to this house yet, huh? So this one goes, oh wait, this one's Stalen? This is the house we just made. We made this house. No. We were gonna make one right here, that's what it was. I am so confused. Okay, so let's go down. Right. Oh, maybe there's not enough room for this house. I kind of want it like right there. How does that look? Yeah, because that cuts in. I don't think there's enough room for it right there. Oh, and then it's already like just one away there. Well, let's move it forward a bit. I don't want it maybe like right there. I feel like that's too close. Because this one I gave looks like it's 2 width. Let's move this over 2. Does that feel like the same width? 1, 2. No, that feels like much more than that, huh? Not that way. Not that way. Yeah, I think it was like 3 then. Do we want to put the house like right? It feels kind of boring. Let's move it down. That might be better. So let's rotate it. Right there? That feels a little crowded. That feels a little crowded. But I don't know where else I'd want to put it. What if we put it... move it a lot? Like, what if we move it way over here? Right there? How's that look? But see, the thing is, what I'm worried about is I think that then this tree gets chopped. I don't want to chop the tree. Let's just put it there. I don't think that there's a good spot for that. Unless so like my other thought was, I kind of don't want to put a house right here. I kind of want to make it so that the path will lead out of the village there. So the other place I was putting these houses, was this little secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Right? Because I was thinking about putting a house. You know, I am just going to put a house right here. Let's just put a house right here. Put a house right here. How's that feel? That barely fits. That barely fits. That's a door? No, it's just a window. Where's the door? Is that the door? That is the door. Yeah, that is the door. Okay, so if we have it right there, we could put it like right there. How does that feel? That may cut. That would cut this down. And then we kind of have... I could also just do this too. And just have it be sheer. Because we do got like a bit of a gaping hole here, and I'll cut that there. I might just do that. Let's just do it. We're gonna do it. We'll make it happen. This is where the other house goes. Oh, let's move it. Well, I'm debating like Let me see the back here. Let's see the back here. Because it's gonna cut this chunk out anyways. Yeah, I think it is pushed too far back. Like right there may make more sense. And then it's gonna cut, yeah, it's gonna cut all that out. I think that's fine right there. I may end up decorating it kind of nice anyways. This plot sign. And I think this is the last house we need. Deposit. Yeah, we need more wood. This is like a little village back lot, I guess. Go grab that wood. Let's go grab that wood. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. That wood? I mean stone. Go grab that stone. Go grab that wood. Apple logs. And I think this is the last house. I think this is the last house. And then, I mostly was going to stream for 4 hours, for like 3.5 hours. So I might find like one little last little thing to do. Pause it. Oh, we're off by 10. We're off by 10. Let's go up here. Go grab. There must be. I think I have like extra. This is like my dumping chest. Like I don't even know what's in here. Hopefully there's some random wood. I got poop. I got random poop. I tell they have poop. Nope, nothing in those chests. This is like my main construction area. My woods. We got some oak. We got some gumbob. Some petrified. We got some dry. We got some maple. We'll just take the oak. We'll take the oak and just get this done. Take the oak and get this done. Take the oak and get this done. Alright, so let's just do it. Abracadabra. Pause it. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing gold coins. Did everyone get a house? Did I collect enough? Oh, yeah, you know what? This guy. Your purse close in the wind, appraised village, browse wares. I could buy stuff from this guy. What is this? Fertilizer bag. We don't need fertilizer. Okay, so we need 7 more gold coins. We're off by 7. We gotta wait till the morning for that. We gotta wait till morning. We gotta wait till morning. Wait, why is this guy working at night? Why are you working the night shift? Offer a gift. Offer a gift. Just give it. Alright, so now you too have some of my mason jars. So we're kind of stuck. Everyone goes to bed at night, so I'm kind of stuck until morning. Send my bar. I'm gonna send my bar till it's morning. Okay, so I am getting sleepy. Hi, mouse. Hi, mouse. You're leading me on an adventure. Where are we going? Where are we going, little mouse? Where are we going? You're leading me on an adventure? Where are we going, little mouse? Where's our adventure? Oh, you're jumping though. You could path better than the NPC, little mouse. Where are we going? Where are you taking me, little mouse? Mouse is going everywhere. Where are you taking me, little mouse? Little mousey? Where are we going? Oh, I lost you. There you are. Where are we going? Is this where you live? Do you like these berries? Is this you? Okay, I'm gonna leave you here. Don't cause any trouble, mouse. Alright, so we need a few more gold coins. Let me just, I guess I'll go clear up my inventory. I don't know why I have just a ton of dirt on me. Clean out my inventory. Clean out my inventory. That's no good. I think I need a chest of just dirt. Just put it over here. This guy. Nope, not that guy. This guy. Nope, not that guy. You are now the chest of dirt. You have been... Why do I also have so much copper on me? Out my goods. Sorted out my goods. Did I not? Wait. Don't know why I have one locked down, but I do. I'll take one. I need to sort my stuff better. Hold on. Oh, I got that. But I know I need to stop streaming because I'm getting quiet. That's usually a sign to me that I am being sleepy. And when I am sleepy, it is not an entertaining stream for anyone. So soon I'll be done with my stream for the night. We're just waiting till daytime. But you know what I could do? I forget. I'm the only one playing on the server. I could just go to bed. Go to bed. That would help. I don't know why I didn't remember that sooner. Okay, now it is daytime. Now we should have some more moolah. Excuse me. Oh, we got plenty of moolah. Plenty of moolah. So now we got enough that we can put down our final house. Final house here. Bam. Deposit build. Use our cobalt housing wand. Build us a nice lovely house for our last resident. Go in here, go here. This goes for Vex, set resident. Alright, now everyone has a house. Even Vex. Make the path a little bit more easier to get to this guy's courthouse. There, now it's easy to get to his house. And there we go. Everyone has a house now. But you know what I could do? Bam! Now he even has a path. Kind of funny. I got rid of the stairs. I should put the stairs. There we go. Now everyone is housed. Maybe not the best houses. I may move people around because they're kind of far. Some of these are far from others. That's the basic aspect of the mod. Now everyone has a home, everyone has a workplace. The next steps I want to do is can I talk to the apparently you can revive people if they die. Leon's the rancher. I think everyone has a building to work in. How's daily? But that's the village. Look at everyone they going through the tunnel to go to work. We're all going through the tunnel to work now. So next steps in the mod is there's some quests that we could do. I don't think that's a tonight thing, and then we may mess up the charter. You, sir. Give me another gift. Everyone gets my mason jar. Okay. And I think that's it for now. I like ending it on top of this roof for some reason. That's the build. I hope you enjoyed watching tonight. It's been fun streaming for everybody. I think this is my most popular stream ever. So thanks for that, guys. I saw that it got up to 7 viewers. I've never had 7 viewers at once. I think the last time I got that popular was when I was streaming Minecraft. So, much appreciated, everybody. Just so you know, my next little adventure is, if not Sunday, I usually do some coding on stream Sunday mornings. Either Saturday or Monday, since the Monday off. The plan is I'm going to do IRL with my streaming backpack. So I hope you'll come around for that. If not, there'll be more Hytale in the future. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good night. Adios, everybody. Adios. Bye-bye.